Amazing, brilliant, spectacular. These are all words that I would use to describe the movie Nightcrawler. In this video, I am going to reveal why I think this movie is a masterpiece by talking about Jake Gyllenhaal and his relationship with plants, and the way that the movie criticizes the news industry and the immorality that it takes to climb the corporate ladder. In this movie, Jake Gyllenhaal plays Lou, the intelligent and immoral cameraman who will go any length to get the shot that he desires. He begins by selling the clips of violence to a news station and develops a crush on the producer Nina, played by Renee Russo. She tells him that the type of clip that he should get is a screaming woman running with her throat cut. And he does just that, side by side with his trusty partner Rick, played by Riz Ahmed, on the streets of LA. One night, he gets to a triple homicide case before the cops and sells the footage for $15,000. Then he follows the killers and gets more footage of a gunfight that goes down between them and the cops. Rick gets killed in the gunfight, but Lou is unfazed because it's just more good footage that he can sell. At the end of the movie, detectives are trying to prove that he withheld information from them. First of all, I would like to address that if every movie was just Jake Gyllenhaal watering his plants and screaming at mirrors, I would watch way more movies. The connection between Jake Gyllenhaal and his plant was very profound in this movie, and one of my favorite relationship arcs to follow. The only person that Lou seems to care about, even in the slightest, is the producer, Nina. I think that this is because she is the only person who is just as immoral as he is. She is desperate for money and cares nothing about the morality of the video clips that she puts out there. He sees her as a model for what kind of behavior he should be undertaking, and he can't help but get attached to her romantically in the process, which results in him bargaining with her to sleep with him. But in all seriousness, I found the relationship between Lou and Rick to be very interesting. Rick is Lou's underpaid assistant, and it seems as if the two are constantly bickering. Lou constantly bombards him with corporate jargon that he learned on the internet, and Rick tries to defend himself from Lou's insane measures. I think that this relationship is similar to Don Quixote and Sancho in the novel Don Quixote, except in this example, Don Quixote isn't attacking windmills, but the corporate ladder, and Sancho is going along with his BS for the most part. In the end, Rick gets Lou to confess that he does not like anyone, and he proves this point further when he gets Rick killed in order to extinguish evidence and to make for a great video clip. Another interesting theme in this movie is Lou's descent into immorality. The first time that he's a cameraman, he sticks his camera in the face of a man who's dying. Later, we see him drag a body in a crime scene in order to get a better shot. Later, it is implied that he moves the body of an infant in order to make a shot newsworthy. Then he sets up a gunfight in a Chinese restaurant that gets many cops killed. And finally, he gets his own partner killed. These actions show the way that he evolves, getting smarter and smarter at his trade in order to make more and more money. I mean, he said it himself that he's a quick learner. And I think that this descent into immorality says a lot about the news world that he's able to excel so much in. We see at the beginning of the movie that he is trying to get a job, but the company won't hire him because he's a criminal. But the standards for the news industry are so low that he's able to rise quickly in the ranks of that corporation. And that is it for this movie review. At the end of the day, Lou may not have many humans that like him, but at least he has a great relationship with this plant. See you next time.